I'm going to talk to you about the camera feature that exists in Excel. Before I go into the long process of how to put it on your screen, let me show you what you can do with it. So I'm going to change sheets here, and I'm on another sheet. I have created a title, and I'd like to have this title on every one of my sheets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the two cells, and this is a little logo I just made up, just a little bit of graphics. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the camera feature, and now I'm going to go Control C, and I'm going to go back to the other sheet that I had here, and let's say we wanted to put this on the top of every sheet. So you'll just go Control V, and there you have your graphic brought with you. This isn't the Excel sheet you've brought, but it does allow you to edit the text. For example, I haven't spelt the word title long here, or correct here, so I'm going to delete the small t, and I'm going to put a big T in there. Now we'll click away, and there's your title. So that's the camera. It's like a print screen, but it's the selected cells that you pick on the sheet. So let's show you some other things here. So let's take, for example, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a little formula saying equals 5 times 12. And once again, I'm going to drag it down. Now, let's say that this is shipping rates or something else that you would like to have on every sheet as a reference. Now, if you just selected it and copied it to the next sheet, you could certainly do that. And you could just put it on the next sheet, and then it'd be fine. The problem is that you could change these at any time. Somebody could, I always say, could sit on the keyboard and wipe out your shipping rates. So let's change this 8 or this 7 to a 9, and all of a sudden our formula has changed. Okay, so now let's go back to sheet 1, and now we have this selected, and we're going to select the camera feature here. And now we're going to go to sheet 2 again, and we'll put it a little bit further over here. We'll click on a cell here, and we'll go paste. Okay, so now you have this here. So this is a graphic now. This will stay the same. You can move it around. It's like you've inserted a picture. So you could put this on every page if this was your shipping rates or something that you wanted to do, and it doesn't allow editing in it. Now, you are also able to select and take things over to Word or another program, for example. So let's select this again, and I'm going to take a picture, and I'm going to go Control C, and I'm going to open up a Word file here, and I'm going to go Control V. Once again, this is a graphic. It will allow you to change the numbers, but when you change the numbers, it doesn't affect the formulas. As you can see, the number should have changed here, but it doesn't. It's a graphic now. So let's talk about the steps to put the camera on your screen. So let's go to File on the menu bar. And we're going to click on Customize Ribbon. And I'm going to make this smaller so you can see it. And then I'm going to select from the drop down here, I'm going to select commands that are not on the ribbon. So if you scroll down a little bit here, you see the camera here. Now, I'm assuming that your ribbons are like my ribbons, that they're all really full of things. So let's put on a new one. Let's click, we'd like a new tab. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the Word New tab here, and I'm going to go Rename. And I'm going to call it Extra Stuff. And I'll say OK. And then rename the group, and we'll call it Camera. We'll say OK. And now what you can do is you can click on the camera icon on the left drop down list here, and then you can click on Add. And so now your camera has been added to your Extra Stuff tab under the camera. And so let's go OK. And now if you go to Extra Stuff here, you have a camera. So then you can do exactly how I have shown you. Just select the cells and click Camera, and it will take a print screen of the selected cells. Please subscribe.